So in this next video, we're going to look at how to load film into the Nikon FM10. So I'm going to take my piece of my film here. This is a Delta Ilford 100. So the ISO of the film here is ISO 100. So I'm going to just take it out of the box. Film comes in a little canister holder here. Just going to pop that open. And here's my film sealed in a canister and the leader of the film just popping out there to allow me to load it into the camera securely. Now, to get access to the loading area, okay, I just need to take this lever here and pull it towards me, and then just a little bit more, and it springs open the back of the camera. When we're looking at the back then, you've got the canister housing here, you've got the sprocket marks here, and then you've got the take-up spool on the extreme right hand side. Okay, you've also got your pressure plate on the back there. Okay, this is the shutter curtain, so this is what opens and closes to allow light to pass through the lens and expose onto the film when you take a picture. So what we need to do now is we need to put the canister into the camera. So I'm just going to turn the canister sort of upside down like this, so it's kind of the top of it here is facing you. Okay, and I'm just going to slide it into the housing like that. Okay, and then I need to lock this in position. So like right now it's easy to kind of remove or to move around. So I'm going to push this guy back, just twist it until it locks into position, just like so. And now if I try to remove the film, it's kept in there. Okay, so make sure you do that before you take the film across. So now we need to take the leader of the film here across to the take-up spool, and also make sure that this little guy here, the teeth here, line up with the sprocket marks in the film. Okay, so I'm going to pull this across, and now I'm just going to slide the tip of the film here into one of the openings in the take-up spool. Okay, so there we go. Now, what people tend to do a lot is just like put it in quite loosely, close over the back, and then start winding onto the first frame. But what happens generally sometimes when you do that is when you wind on, okay, sometimes the film comes loose from the sprocket here, and you don't know that because the camera back has already been flipped over. And what that means is that as you're taking pictures, because the film is loose, it's not winding on, and you're actually taking pictures of fresh air. Okay, so make sure, don't close the back of the camera over until you can physically see that the film has taken up on the spool correctly. Okay, so maybe do it 3 or 4 times just so that you're happy that that's working. Okay, so I can clearly see now that the film has taken onto the spool, and that the sprocket marks are lining up as well with the other spool. Okay, at this point I'm satisfied that I can close over the back. Okay, so just lock that into position, and then all I need to do is wind on here to the first frame. So at the moment it's saying S for start, so I'm just going to wind it on to the first frame, just there like that. Okay, so almost there. Yeah, so now I can see the number 1 clearly in the film indicator hole there.